Alright, so last video I gave you the target of 21K. We have hit that. Is it down from here? Do we break the lows and head to my 14K target from this point? That's what we're going to cover in today's video. So, guys, this is a double resistance point here. You got one tap, two tap, and now third tap rejection right here. And you also have this support, and now potential resistance. So this is a double resistance, and that's why we shorted it earlier today in Crash Alerts, my alerts Telegram channel right here. We actually got out right here with $73 profit, basically breaking even / stopping ourselves out in a profit. But guys, I'm actually back in bullish here. After closing out my long, I realized, you know what, I want to be back in long. Okay, and so we're up just 2,300 bucks here on Solana right now. And I'm telling you, do not underestimate this pump, okay? This is not the time to be bearish, okay? Even though 21K, guys, this is a strong resistance. In my opinion, the price action is not telling me that we're going to get rejected from here. Initially, I was thinking, okay, reject off 21K. We might come down to 20K before heading higher, or actually just breaking down, right? But the whole point was, okay, even though we're bullish right now in the short term on Bitcoin, that doesn't mean there's not going to be shorting opportunities. You can see this is a perfect entry, right? And you'd still be in profit on this entry had you shorted. The thing is, that doesn't mean it's going to stay profitable. We can actually break out here. And so I do think there's a very good chance we're going to see Bitcoin break out past 21K. And if you saw my last video, I told you guys that if we break 21K, Bitcoin has a chance to get to 26K. I'm not saying it's going to get to 26K. I'm saying it could. Okay? And I know it's not a definitive answer because right now, guys, it's a very hard time to predict the market. You know, last week, or not last week, a few weeks ago when we're calling for the dump down of 14K, you got to look at the charts, you got to look at the pattern and the reasoning for a dump to 14K. So, for example, we compare this short that we took at 43K to this short right here that we took at 23K. Okay, so if you drag and drop this pattern, you're going to see we were following it exactly to the T. Okay, you can see how it was going. You can just see how insane this looked, right? It goes, curls up, pumps, okay? Once again, look at this. Look at that. Goes down, curls up, pumps, and dumps. Okay, so this is why we were confident we would get to 14K. Because based on the pattern, okay, based on the way we were reacting from this 23K point to the 43K point, which we shorted and made $50,000 up here, 43K, it was the exact same. Okay, and so you use this pattern and you copy the answer key until you realize, okay, the answer key is not working anymore. And so I see so many idiots in my comment section saying, oh, but you said 14K. You said 14K. Yes, I said 14K, of course. Based on this pattern, we were following it, we were following it, we were following it, and boom, we stopped following it. And that's when you stop listening to the pattern. You see a couple weeks pass by, this pattern becomes invalidated, and this is how we longed yesterday, and we made $30,000 on the pump. So, you know, a lot of you stinky, dumb fucks, okay, and I don't mean to be too aggressive or too rude, but you're being so dumb, guys. You know, you take a beautiful analysis, which was working for 3 weeks straight, 4 weeks straight, and guess what? It stops working. So if it stops working, you'd be stupid to just say, but it has to work, but it has to work. Look, if it doesn't work anymore, then don't use it. But like they say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And so while it worked and while it wasn't broken, then we didn't fix it because it didn't need to be fixed. It worked. It was perfect for 4 weeks. Okay, and this is why right here we thought, okay, we're following this pattern exactly. It's not broke. Don't fix it. As long as we're following this pattern, 14K in 30 days. Guess what? We diverge. Okay, so now we get bullish. We load up here at support, make 30K, and we even took a shot at shorting Bitcoin here at this double resistance. But I do have suspicions that we're actually going to break this level. And, you know, look at multiple charts, guys. Look at multiple charts. So if you look at Ethereum, guys, does this look bearish to you? I'll tell you right now. If you're not good at reading charts, I'll tell you right now. This does not look bearish. This is a strong rip. Okay, it's very similar to this rip right here. Okay, and a lot of people will make the mistake of shorting too freaking early, getting too aggressively short, because shorting worked here, it works 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 here. Okay, so you think, oh, it's going to work here too. That's not how it always works. You got to learn how to read charts, and that's why I highly recommend you take the Crash Trading Charts course linked down below. Okay, so I can tell you, maybe you have like a slight little red candle in between here. Okay, maybe like a little red candle right here, but most likely this is going to be a bullish continuation in 70 to 80% of cases. I'm telling you guys right now, okay, I would not be overly bearish here. Yes, can we pull back? Yes, right? Like we got a double resistance right here. And so far that's a perfect entry at 21K, like I told you was our next target. But it doesn't mean that this entry is going to stay profitable forever. We can still break out. And if we break out of this double resistance, guys, next target, 22.7K. Okay, 22.7K would be your next target. And so guess what? Look at this, guys. This is what you need to understand, is you can be bullish, but you can still short the market. Okay, so for example, let's say we pull back a little here and break out to 22.7K. Do you understand that even though you're bullish, okay, you can still short the market here with a great entry? It can pull back. Okay, you close out for profit, and then the market can continue higher. You see, so even though it's in an uptrend there potentially, you can still short the resistances, collect some profits on the way down, and hold your longs on the way up. Does it make sense? So I messed up, guys. I closed out our long position too early, and it's kind of funny because if you watch my last video, I told you guys do not underestimate this pump. And what do? I close out, and I close out early. So yesterday we closed out at 20,100. Okay, so we loaded up for this pump down here, and we closed out right here at 20,100. So from here to here, we made $30,000. Had I had held into today, we'd be up another $30,000. So we'd be up $60,000 if I was holding until this point. And if we break out here, guys, that's $90,000 in profit I could have been in. Okay, but hey, it's what could have been, it's not what is. So, and just in many cases, you know, okay, I took profits. What if we dump back down, we round tripped, and I made $0? I went from being up 30K to making $0. You see, so it's easy to say what could have been. At the end of the day, what happened? I made $30,000. Everyone in Crash Alerts killed it. And although some people may have held and made even more money, at the end of the day, we all made money. And at the end of the day, you cannot go wrong making money. So I'm happy regardless, even if I missed out on an extra $30,000. And I'm back in long currently with our members on Solana. Okay, on Solana here, we're up 2,600. Nothing much. We don't have massive positions now because the massive positions on the long side were to be created down here, not up here, because now we actually have a good chance of pulling back. Down here, it was the best point to be loading up long. And if you were not loading up long, you should have been in my alerts Telegram where I was telling everyone how bullish we were on Bitcoin, and that's how we made the $30,000. Okay, so at this point, guys, I believe there's a real strong chance we're going to break 21K, whether we pull back first and then break it, or we just actually straight up break it, just straight through it. Okay, so in that case, once again, we need to prepare what is the upside targets. We're looking at 22.7 and 25, 26K. All right, so once again, guys, that's why I told you don't underestimate this pump, because imagine we're about to break 21K. Boom, 22.7 and 26K. Guys, that's some serious upside from where we just longed here in Crash Alerts. That could be a 36% move. Once again, am I guaranteeing you that we're going to get to 26K? No. And regardless if we do or not, we will be looking to short at resistances that have a high probability of pulling back with bearish divergences. Okay, so right now you can see we're heading into double resistance, but there is no bearish divergence here. So let me show you why, okay, 22.7K, for example, could be such a high probability short. So let's say right here, Bitcoin pulls back a little, okay, then breaks out. Okay, in this case, you see while Bitcoin would be going down, the RSI would also be going down. Okay, RSI would be going down in that time that Bitcoin's going down. As Bitcoin price comes up to the next resistance, the RSI would come up, and guess what? You would get a lower high in the RSI with a higher high on the price. Boom, bearish divergence into resistance. See, that's how you have high confidence in your short. Okay, because here you don't have any bearish divergence at resistance. But here, if we get up to there, you see a lower high on the RSI with a higher high on the price. That's a bearish divergence into resistance. So you got to think, what has a higher probability of working? No bearish divergence into resistance or bearish divergence into resistance? The answer is clear and obvious. Bearish divergence into resistance is going to work more times than no bearish divergence into resistance, which is now. Okay, so this is what I'm looking out for. If we make another move higher, you could see a lower high on the RSI, and that is when I'd have some serious confidence to short up here, for example. Okay, so you're always looking for these divergencies, and I teach them in the course. From A to Z. I don't care if you're a beginner or advanced, and also, some people. I had one guy recently complain about the course that, oh my God, you're teaching me about stocks in this course, guys. When I made this course, it's all about charts. And whether you're trading stocks or you're trading crypto, the charts don't change. The charts, how you trade it, it really doesn't change. Okay, so you're going to get even extra information at the beginning of the course. I even go over stock options and options decay and these other things that you wouldn't even learn in crypto. So if anything, you're getting extra value from that. Okay, but one guy who was caught off surprise and he threw a fit, and that was the first unhappy crash trading charts course customer I've ever seen in the last year. So, guys, I highly recommend you take it because that's what gives you confidence to pivot, switch, and once again, have confidence at the right moments. Because right now, okay, maybe we do fall down from here. But how do you have high confidence in that? You have high confidence in a fall down from here based on the charts. And based on the charts, I cannot have high confidence in us falling and crashing lower from this point right here. Okay? But I would have much higher confidence in that situation where you fall down if we come up to this resistance with bearish RSI divergence. You see, it's all about the divergences. It's all about using multiple factors and not just saying, oh my God, but you said 14K. How could you say 14K and be longing it, right? Like, you cannot be so one-dimensional. You have to understand the game. There are way more layers to this than just saying a prediction and thinking you have to 100% stand by that the whole time, because at the end of the day, do what makes you money. So you can say something one day, but at the end of the day, you got to do what's going to make you the money. We call for 14K. The pattern diverges. Okay, the pattern stops working right here. Okay, and that's when you realize, okay, now that the pattern there is not working, what else can we look at, right? What else do we see here? And what we saw was continuous support with a very bullish setup in the stock market. So when you know the stock market's not going to crash this week, you know that Bitcoin's not going to crash this week. And that's how we had the confidence to load the heck up on Bitcoin down here. Okay, I'm just showing you guys a lot of the factors that go into nailing these things and having high confidence. Yes, this is a double resistance, but do you have the bearish divergence to support your stance in your trade? Okay, so that's what a lot of people don't realize. And so also, a lot of you guys, you follow people on Twitter, you follow people on YouTube, and they'll say the next resistance is 21K. Once again, resistance is just one part of the equation. It's only one reason to short something. You have to have like 5+ reasons for why you're going to short something at a particular point if you want to have full confidence in that trade. Okay, this is what 99% of people in the world do. They trade and they make decisions with zero confidence, with zero reasons to back it up. And this is why they suck. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, 21K resistance is likely to break in the next target from there, 22.7K. And this is why, guys, it's not even that crazy to imagine a situation where we get to 26K. Because, guys, look at this. 26K was the low on that dump right there. Okay. Guess what? 17K is the low right here. So you have a range. You just have a range, guys, from support to resistance to support to you could get right back up to resistance before coming down. It's just a range. Okay. So, when some people say, oh, this isn't going to age well. Okay, guys, it's not about aging well. It's about saying, look, okay, we're at this resistance. We're very likely to break it, in my opinion. So the next two targets we're looking at are 22.7K and 26K. None are guaranteed, but both are likely. Okay, 26K becomes less likely than 22.7K because 26K is farther away. Okay, this is not rocket science. You have to be able to change with the market, because how stupid is it if you're calling for 26K and then the market dumps down to our original target of 14K? Okay, don't be stupid. Lock in profits on the way up. You can't just sit here and say, but Alex said 26K, but before he said 14K. Okay, guys, like, it's not about being stubborn. It's about being right and profiting. And so down here, sure, some people may give me shit about calling for 14K in 30 days. And at the end of the day, the only people who do that are the people who don't understand the actual reasoning behind the analysis and what would make you change. It's because these people, they get their opinions and they get their views on the market from other people. They don't know how to get their own view on the market. And this is why they're constantly waiting for someone's opinion to make their opinion. I don't wait on anybody's opinion to make my opinion. I can flip my opinion based on what I see, not based on when is crash trading going to make another YouTube video. You see, when your opinion depends on someone else, then you're never going to be able to just be on point and flow with the market. Okay? And so you got to realize, right? There are time to make great predictions. We've made incredible predictions. And so this prediction right here, you can sit and say that that's wrong and all that. At the end of the day, guys, predictions are great. Trading and actually profiting is better. Okay, and so, when we were at 69K and I shorted the top, yeah, that's a great prediction. That's a beautiful time to short. When we call the dump down to 47K, that's a beautiful prediction. When we call the dump down to 26K up at 44K, that's a beautiful prediction. But to sit here and talk about, oh, you called for 14K and we didn't reach that target, it really just shows that you're not focused on the process of calling these things. You're only focused on the outcome. And so the reason that's important, right, saying that you're only focused on the outcome, not the process, is because once the outcome is not met, how do you shift? How do you understand what you're actually doing, right? You can listen to my video and you can hear me say, I think we're going to 14K. But can you see on your own, okay, so Alex said we're going to 14K, but based on what he's shown me in the charts course, it actually looks like we're not going to hit 14K. We're actually going to pump from here. See, that's how I shift from bearish to loading the hell up at support and making $30,000. Once again, look at the screenshots. Like when I say we make $30,000, it's not just like I don't just pull these numbers out of my ass. 3,700, 16,600. 5,800. This was all yesterday on the pump. We should have made way more, guys, but we didn't because I closed out early. I locked in profits very early, But like I said, the process generates the outcomes. But if you're only listening on YouTube to me and other people who are telling you what we think the outcome is going to be, but you don't actually understand the process for yourself, then guess what? You depend and you're waiting on me to make a video. You're depending on another guy to make a video. And so you're actually just following us. You're just 10 steps behind us. Okay, because sometimes I don't even make a video because I have to deal and see these stupid fucking comments and trolls and dumb people. I don't even want to make a video. I'm just like, you know what? Let's just trade inside of crash alerts. I don't fucking need to make a video because these people are idiots anyways. No matter what I say, they're only going to hear what they want to hear. And 99% of people, like I said, they're only focused on the outcome, not the process to finding these outcomes. Once you learn the process to finding these outcomes, then one, you don't depend on me, and two, you're able to make decisions for yourself and be confident in with the new information that you see in the chart. So once again, 1 week we see this information. Okay, we're following this exactly. But the next week we see completely different information where we see, okay, so we're not following this pattern, but guess what is happening? We have massive bullish divergence in the stock market. Guys, remember what I said. It's all about having 5+ reasons why you're entering a trade. So check this out. Here in the S&P 500, you have 1 reason, double bottom. 2 reason, right at support. 3rd reason is you have a bullish RSI divergence. So the 4th reason then to be bullish on Bitcoin is because with this bullish setup in the stock market, that the market has pretty much a 0% chance almost to crash when you have a double bottom, bull divergence at support. Forget crashing, okay? It's time to be bullish in the short term, okay? So that's 4 reasons right there. Once again, double bottom, support, bull divergence, and knowing that the stock market's not going to crash with such a bullish setup. Okay, so it's 4 reasons to be bullish. So 5th reason to be bullish is look at the support, right? The support is holding. And so when you're at support, but you see the bullish setup in the stock market and you understand that the stock market's not going to collapse, then you know that Bitcoin is not going to collapse at support either. That's like 6 reasons why you should have been bullish right here at the support like we were in crash alerts, making $30,000. Did I even make a video about this? No, I just told the people in the crash alerts how bullish we were. I told everyone how bullish we were, and we loaded the fuck up and we made 30K. You see, sometimes I don't even make videos because people are so stupid. It's like, why make a video for these people? They only want to hear what they want to hear, and they're going to block out and they're not going to listen to the things that they don't want to hear. You see? And so, what I'm going to say to end off this video, guys, all right, is that the prediction I'm trying to make in today's video is that I do believe it's very likely we're going to break 21K. So what's my prediction in this video? Is that we break 21K. We might pull back first because, look, this is a double resistance at the end of the day. It's a very strong resistance. But the reason why we do not think this resistance is going to hold is it's for a lot of reasons. Okay, one, stock market, this is still a bullish setup. There's nothing bearish about this on the weekly time frame. Okay, that would transfer into bearishness on Bitcoin, right? So that's reason number one. There's so many other reasons. Once again, this is why you got to take the charts course so you can learn how to find all these reasons on your own. But a second reason would be, look, on the daily chart, do you see any bearish divergence here on Bitcoin? No. On the 4-hour chart, do you see any bearish divergence here on Bitcoin? No. Okay, so you just checked 4-hour and daily time frame. There's no bearish RSI divergence coming into resistance. And so that is why we know that, okay, it is a double resistance, so there's a very fair probability of pulling back at it because it's a double resistance, right? But it doesn't mean that that's just the end of the pump and it's over, right? Whereas we do understand that, okay, so maybe this isn't the top of the pump right now because there's no bearish RSI divergence to confirm that this is it. But if we come back up, set a higher high with a lower high in the RSI, okay, that could be the top. You see? So, for example, if you come back up here with bearish RSI divergence, that's like an 80% chance of being a top, for example, or at least a very good pullback. Whereas right now, maybe it's like a 30% chance that this is the top. Okay? So, what a lot of people do, right, is they're going to be overly confident on the bearish side. Okay? They're going to go way too big shorting here. Okay? Thinking that, oh, it's over. Double resistance, we're going to crash down. But the double resistance is one reason to short the market. Okay, it's just one reason. If you come back up here, you're going to have way more reasons probably to short the market. You see? So it's about understanding your confidence. So right here, you'd have a 30% confidence to short hard here. Here, you'd probably have an 80% confidence to short if you start to see the other factors that we would want to see. You see? So these are the things to think about. So right here, when we're following this pattern, we have like 80% confidence that we're going to crash lower to 14K in 30 days, right? But once we start to notice, okay, this pattern is not following the way it's following anymore. Okay, maybe this confidence goes from, okay, so we're 80% confident, and then we're like, you know what, this pattern's not following anymore. This was a major reason for why we thought we were going to go to 14K, and now this reason's not really holding up anymore. So for that reason, your confidence would go from 80% to 30% thinking that, 14K is going to happen in 30 days. You see? So the way you view the market changes based on the information you have. And at this time, the information was very accurate. This pattern was very accurate. Then you start to realize, okay, the pattern is no longer following exactly. So our confidence level needs to drop on this situation. As your confidence level of dropping drops, okay, you start to realize, oh my God, my confidence for the bull side is rising rapidly because we have double bottom, bull divergence at support on the weekly time frame. Okay, so then you start to see, so my bearish confidence of going to 14K is only 30% now, but guess what? We're at support here with this incredibly bullish setup in the stock market. Now my confidence is going to be bullish on Bitcoin. It's going up to like 80% bullish, right? You see, so it changes. Your confidence levels in which direction you're playing change based on so many things, okay? And so having the process of understanding what makes you more confident and what makes you less confident so you can use that to go big and go small, okay, is so important. Okay, so here you could go from being 80% confident on the bear side because based on the information, based on the data, based on everything you see, that's exactly what it points to. But as we start to diverge from the pattern, you realize, okay, that's not working. That's not the same reason why I was in it to win it at 14K. Confidence drop, boom. Okay, anyways, if you don't get that, you're an idiot. Just click off this video, so unsubscribe to the channel. Your brain is too stupid to understand these things. But you see how things change. So right now, 30% confident for a short. You'd be 80% confident for a short at 22.7, for example, based on some of the other factors that I try to point out. So anyways, guys, this is more of like a really like an educational video for guys out there who are really trying to trade the market, who are trying to understand the process, the charts, the analysis, and how these things look from my perspective, and why I can go from being calling for 14K to actually loading up, being bullish, making 30K. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's not, forget your 14K prediction. Okay, this is what people don't understand. Forget this. Okay, because the probability of this prediction playing out just went from 80% to 30% because we're diverging from the pattern. Forget your fucking prediction. It's time to look at the new information on the chart. The new information on the chart starts to tell us that you should be bullish. Look at the stock market. Look at this incredibly bullish setup that is beautiful. And this is exactly why you want to go from 80% bearish to boom, right here, you're 80% bullish. Okay? And so just the scales tip. So right now, 80% bullish, 30% bearish here, you know, as a confidence level. So I'm not going to short big right here. Okay? But I will potentially short big if we get here with the signs that I'm looking for. But you see, it's already planned out in my mind. What am I looking for? What would make me confident? What would make me not confident? Okay? And it's all about waiting for the times that you're confident. Try not to trade when you're 30% confident. See, so yeah, I could short the market right now, but I'm only 30% confident to short the market here. So why would I short when I'm 30% confident? I should wait for when I'm 80% confident. You see, guys, I hope this video helps you, at least if you're someone trying to understand the process, not just how we, not just the outcome. Okay, because outcomes are great, but outcomes are not always going to be met. So this is why the process is so much more important than the outcome, because the process helps you stay on your toes and generate the proper outcomes that are the most likely to happen. And so this is just kind of a breakdown of my brain, of my mind, and of my confidence levels based on how the charts are moving and based on what you're seeing. Okay, and this is how we made a bunch of money shorting, and then we make a bunch of money longing, guys. That's how you do it. All right, guys, drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and remember, my prediction is that I'm not confidently bearish here at 21K yet. I'd be a lot more comfortable shorting the market if we came up to here with some more signs I'm looking at, or even to 25, 26K. So I can't guarantee we're going to get to 26K. What I can guarantee is that, for example, if we come up to 22.7 with bearish RSI divergence and some other factors, we start to see the stock market maybe forming bearish divergence on a daily or a 4-hour or 8-hour time frame. See, this is a whole process behind this, guys. And those of you who don't understand the process, you're just sheep following influencers, YouTubers, traders, analysts, and minds like mine, people who do have a process. So you need to understand, you got to get your own process and your own confidence and see what I see if you really want to operate the way I operate. Because sometimes I ain't going to make a YouTube video for you guys, because some of you are stupid as shit, and you guys really make making videos unenjoyable when I have to see comments like, oh, what about 14K 30 days? Dude, we forgot about that shit. We forgot about that shit, dumbass, because we went from an 80% confidence to 30% confidence to 80% confidence on the bull side. So we forgot about that shit a long time ago. Okay? Now maybe we're going to go to 14K later, but that's not the concern right now. Our concern right now is actually, we're probably going to go higher right now. See, forget your fucking 14K, dumb fuck. Okay? Yes, we said that a few weeks ago, but right now we're saying, you know what, we're actually way more likely to go to 22.7. And we even have a chance to go to 26K. So shut the fuck up about your 14K and get right. Play the market right. Do what's right. What's going to make you money right now? Is 14K going to make you money right now? Or is realizing that you only have a 30% confidence on the bear side going to make you money right now? Okay, these are the things to be considering. So guys, if you want to join the alerts and actually trade with me live, where I send you my exact calls, my exact trades, my exact stop loss, okay, join the alerts, link down below. And Bitget is even going to get you guys in for 1 month for completely free if you sign up under our link, under my link down below, and you deposit $1,000 in your Bitget trading account. Guys, look at our last trades for the last weeks. We made $43,000 a few weeks ago. We made $21,000. And I even had a bad week right here, week 33 of crash alerts. I lost $24,000. Okay? But here, We bounce back strong. We make 3,700, 16K, 6K. So, every single trade we take, full transparency, you see it. And so, like I said, last week I lost $24,000. But guess what? We bounce back this week and we make $28,000 with screenshots. Okay, none of this shit, like, it's all here for you, right? Once again, 5,800, that's 6K profit. 16.6K, 3,700, okay? As well as the losses, okay? It's all here. So this is the most realistic trading you're going to get. This is the closest you're going to get to, like, sitting next to me in my desk trading, okay? Is actually seeing how I do this live and seeing and understanding why and how we're doing the things that we're doing. Process first, outcome second. Learn the process, learn how to do this shit. Stop being an idiot and understand that there's levels to this game, and many of you don't even understand what is actually happening in the charts and how to really look at this correctly. And this is why you'll sit there and you'll say, well, what about 14K? Well, we forgot about that shit a few weeks ago because of this right here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I'll see you later. Fuck you dumb fucks out there. Fucking Mr. 14K in 30 days. Oh, what happened to that prediction? What happened to that prediction? Okay, hopefully this breaks it down to you. Hopefully you understand it's not a one-dimensional game. It's not a one answer absolutely fits all and has to be the end-all be-all. Okay? So some of you need to wake the fuck up, get a brain, and stop being dumb. I'm out. Join the alerts. Get yourself that free month. Let's make some damn money, guys. All right? I'll see you guys later. Bye.